New York City, one of the United States' more well-known states, the concrete jungle. New York City is all over the place, from Spider-Man saving homeless people to Chucky chasing people. New York is very hectic, and it's basically the real-life version of Gotham, except you don't have a crazy clown there, causing mayhem, getting chased by a dude wearing a bat suit. You can go from beautiful scenery to crazy shenanigans in the subway. The subway smells horrendous, but the food in New York City is really delicious. The famous New York style pizza is the best pizza I ever tried in the United States. I ate a ham and cheese bagel sandwich and it was so delicious. I remember just eating it on the side of a restaurant, the same restaurant that I was eating at, and seeing a truck full of Jewish people blasting music. One of the funniest experiences I had there. My biggest disappointment ever there is that I didn't get to witness the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I was able to witness Master Splinter. I think he was trying to look for them, that's why they were absent during my time of visit. He was on the railway of the subway, so yeah, he was chilling. Times Square was so cool to witness for the first time. I've only seen it through TV during New Year's Eve growing up, but it's so bright with all the advertisements. New Yorkers don't care, which kind of shocked me because I'm from the South and we basically, try not to be rude to one another. We're very nice, but New Yorkers just... I think they always wake up on the wrong side of the bed, but I don't blame them because they do witness some dumb stuff on a daily basis. During my visit, when I arrived there with my friend and brother, we had to buy bus tickets to New Jersey because that's where we were staying at the time. When we were at the kiosk buying our bus tickets, there was this one lady who was buying her ticket, but she didn't know how it worked through the kiosk, so she went to go leave and ask the police officers that were there. And she just abandoned the kiosk, so it was not in use anymore. So my friend went to go there to buy his tickets. So what ended up happening was she came back and she saw my friend there buying the ticket. And she was upset and she got mad and called him a B word. I was so confused because why was she so angry for? Because, you left the kiosk. So it's bound for someone to, get the kiosk. It's not going to just wait there for you. So... some people just need to chill out. A random and funny moment I witnessed in New York when I was visiting there is that I was on my way to Central Park because I wanted to see it for the first time. And we passed the Trump Tower. As we were passing it, there was some dude conducting traffic wearing a Trump mask in front of the Trump Tower. I was dying because that was the most randomest thing I ever seen. Because you never see something like that where I live on a daily basis. Unfortunately, we do deal with, where I live, we do deal with schizophrenic people. But it's out of their control, mental health is a big problem where I live, unfortunately. So I don't know if it's probably the same in New York as well. So it's really sad to witness that type of stuff. Unfortunately, that is a problem we deal with in the United States. Back to the topic. I got to see a lot of landmarks such as Wall Street, the beautiful One World Trade Center building, the Empire State Building. Most of my knowledge of New York was through movies and media. One thing I love about New York is how culturally diverse it is. A lot of people come from around the world to visit it. This wasn't in New York. This was in Jersey when this happened. New Jersey, of course. I remember getting off the hotel that I was staying at, and I went to go get breakfast with my friend. And I had the Mexican jersey on from football, or soccer as we call it over here in the United States. And some dude from Poland noticed my jersey, and he was just so nice to me. I remember that interaction. It was a wonderful interaction because he noticed my Mexico jersey, and we were just talking about football. It was something that happened during the World Cup, if I remember. We were just laughing and we gave each other a fist bump. One thing I envy about other countries is that the streets are pedestrian free. Due to them having the access of public transportation, I love walking through cities. New York is just like that. Just be careful walking at night because it can be a little dangerous. So if you're ever visiting New York, please stay safe. That damn song is everywhere. Everywhere you walk near Times Square, they play Empire State of Mind by Jay-Z. It's so annoying that they play it 100 million times. You're just walking down to wherever destination you're going to, and you just hear, New York, concrete jungle, and dreams are made of. It's so annoying, dude. I hate it that it's everywhere in every block that you go to. I wish that these people can shut their speakers off because I get damn tired of that song. Stores that I visited while I was visiting New York were the Hershey store, the M&M store, and the Nintendo store. I got free stuff from the Nintendo store because I believe they were promoting the Princess Peach game during that time. This was in March of 2024 when I visited. I went there for an auto concert, so that's why I visited New York. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, I was at the Nintendo store and they had like this line so you can get free stuff. They give you like free boba tea during that time, and they gave you like free goodies like a bag and posters of Princess Peach, and you also got an opportunity to take a picture with Princess Peach, which I was able to do, and it was so cool. They also had like this big screen where you can play the game on the Nintendo Switch, but I didn't get to play it because I was just looking around. It was very crowded, but it was such a cool experience. Madison Square Garden was cool to see for the first time. Every place I go to, I love to see, you know, arenas or stadiums that they have to offer. Is it the best one I ever seen? No, that goes to Wembley Stadium, but it's very cool and historical and a must see. You also pass through the Empire State Building on your way to MSG, so that's pretty cool if you want to see those two things at the same time. Killing one bird with one stone. The weather there was kind of crazy. It was all over the place. During my time of visit, it was cold. And it was extremely cold. Like, of course, it's in the city and it's bound to be extremely windy since the wind doesn't know where to go. I was freezing real badly. I remember my first day there, it was raining. Not gonna lie, it gave me Godzilla 1998 vibes, because during that movie when they first showed Godzilla, it's like the whole scenery is like that exactly because it's also raining, so that's the vibe I got when I was over there. I was just thinking about, you know, Godzilla in 1998. I don't know how I was culture shocked in the country that I was born in. So my first time in public transportation was through Japan. Of course, you know, the train is completely different. It's clean. Everybody has manners, you know. No one even talks there. Like, no one even picks up the phone. Like, if they do, they pick up the phone. They're like, okay, I'll call you back. And that's how it is. Like, no one speaks. Oh, some people do speak, but that's during the night. But, like, they don't speak, you know, out loud. And the subway of New York was something else when I first experienced it for the first time, because this was my first time, you know, in public transportation in the United States, because, you know, everywhere is, you know, car based here, and especially for like the state I live in, it's mostly, you know, driving. And so it was all over the place. People are talking on their phone out loud. People are just doing whatever. Of course, you've seen the videos online where people just be doing some crazy stuff. They even be bringing like pools in there, all that crazy stuff. Spider-Man wrestling matches in the subway. I didn't get to witness that, but I have seen it online, and it's just so crazy. People were selling like food. Some person brought their bicycle in, and some person brought their pet in, which would never be allowed in like places like Japan or in other countries. That just was so weird and shocking to me when I first witnessed that for the first time. I believe the reason why I loved New York so much was because everything that is demonstrated through the media is exactly what you get. None of it is fabricated. Unlike California, I'm sorry, I'm gonna bring up California, but California is demonstrated as glamorous, you know, the riches and all that stuff. In my opinion, California is everything wrong with American society. It's a bunch of greed and all that stuff. I'm not trying to get into California, but that's how I feel about when I first went to California. You know, I thought it was gonna be glamorous, but I was disappointed at the end. When I went to New York, I wasn't disappointed. I got exactly what I came here for. All the crazy shenanigans, all that stuff, you know, the beautiful landmarks, you know, the dirty stuff on the streets. That's exactly what I wanted to see. The rats, everything. It was not fabricated. That's exactly what I want to see, you know, how it's portrayed through media. You know, they don't fabricate it. Unlike, you know, Hollywood movies, you know, like movies through La La Land where it was like all glamorous and beautiful, but then when you witness it in real life, it's nothing like that. New York, on the other hand, is exactly what you see online. It's everything like that. New York City is probably one of my favorite places that I have ever visited in the United States. Is it perfect? No, but it's such a monumental place that everyone knows around the world. New York is such an awesome place, and it's so cool to experience once in your lifetime. I recommend you go visit one day if you're in the States, or if you live in another country. Living there, I do not recommend living there because I've heard a lot of bad stuff about there, and because the living is really high there. Like, you have to pay a lot for rent. You're paying a lot just to live in a closet, and it's pretty sad. So yeah, that's why I wouldn't recommend living in New York. I'm not stopping you. So yeah, there's also a lot of problems that I won't discuss in this video. But yeah, New York, is one of the best states that I've ever visited in the United States, and it's probably my favorite state that I have visited. Thank you for watching my video. This was really fun to make. I got to talk about traveling for the first time because I love traveling, whether if it's in the United States or outside the country. I want to make more videos about my traveling experiences. So yeah, hopefully y'all had fun listening to me talk about New York. If I offend anybody, sorry. This is just my opinion and my experience with New York. So thank you very much for watching my video. Also, follow me on Instagram, on Twitter. I'll put it right there on the screen. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe, and thank you. Bye.